Hello YouTube, this is Mr.Panda here with another video for Dragon Ball Z Panini TCG 2014. In this video we'll be recreating some tutorials on how to play the Dragon Ball Z TCG card game. We'll be discussing this in parts, and I need you guys' feedback on every single part just so I can recorrect it in the next part. So this will be a team effort. So let's get right into it. So, welcome to the world of Dragon Ball Z. In the Dragon Ball Z card game, you construct your own customized deck and battle it out for an opponent to determine the fate of the galaxy. So I guess that's the synopsis of this game. There are 7 different cards to consider when building a deck. So you got Namekian, Saiyan, Orange, Black, Blue, Freestyle, and Red. Those are the 7 types of cards to consider when building a deck. So main personality cards would be the guys out here with the levels. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This counts as one personality. But in order to play the game, you need a personality with 4 levels to be considered playable. And mastery cards. So mastery cards would be these little sideways cards. It'll be printed sideways and they'll say mastery on them. And begin the game. From there, your life deck will consist of 16 different physical combat cards, energy combat cards, event cards, setup cards, geo cards, ally cards, and Dragon Balls. So 60 card deck, it will look like something like this, and 60 cards will look like a lot depending on what kind of card games you're playing, but for Magic players this is normal. These are Magic size sleeves. So just to keep that in mind, these are Magic size sleeves. With these, you'll inflict damage on your opponent, collect Dragon Balls, and level up your main personality. When your opponent's deck runs out of cards, you win the game. You also win by collecting all 7 Dragon Balls or reaching 5 anger on your highest main personality. Alright, so there's a little bit about the win condition of this game. So win condition would be, this is considered your life deck. Your 60 card will be considered a life deck. This is what you draw from, this is what you discard from, this is what you add stuff from. So if you run out of this, then you lose. And that's called an endurance victory. Collecting all 7 Dragon Balls. If you guys watch the anime, collecting all 7 Dragon Balls grants you a wish, whatever, and you'll win. And reaching 5 angers on your main personality. We'll get right to that. Alright, let's go to the next page. So, main personality, we just kind of discussed that. We just discussed that a little bit. So, this is what the main personality card would look like. So, you got your power level indicator, your rarities, your Dragon Ball, the card number, the power stages, and the set symbol, and the power up rating. So, whenever you begin the game of Dragon Ball, any type of game of Dragon Ball, you start off at 5 power stages above 0. So, for instance, where's my trunks? So, 5 above 0, so you'll be at 5,000. So, you'll place a counter at 5,000. Or, here's a tip for all of you guys. You can use a dice and just say 5. So, this will indicate that you're 5,000 above 0. Which is a great little trick to do. Power up rating, so PUR. So, let's just say, for instance, it's your turn. Whenever it's your turn, as I said, you start off with 5 power stages. If it's your turn, you go up 2. Oh, I'm so sorry I got this dice. So you'll be at 7. So each turn, on your turn only, will you get to go up by how many PURs, power up ratings, that you have. And then that's how many power stages you go up at the beginning of your turn. So these are the 7, that's the master card that we were talking about. And these are 6. And I think there should be 7 freestyles. Yep, 7. So, let's step away from the book for a little bit. So, back to what we were talking about. We need 60 cards to play, main personality, and a mastery. This is what you need first to play the game. These are essential. You need to have this in order to play any part of the game. What I would do is keep some dices with you. Dices are really good to keep track of your anger. You can keep track of your anger. You can keep track of your power stages, and you can keep track of whose turn it is. Usually, combat in this game lasts very long. So, for instance, I'll be done my combat. I'll pass it on to you. They're done with their combat, pass it on to me. This is a good tool to keep track of who's who, because the matches are very, very long. So, 60 cards are main personality and mastery. So in the next part, I'll probably be explaining what these individual cards will be doing, because their explanations are kind of ambiguous, kind of very bland. It doesn't say very much. Okay, so that's part 1, guys, on how to play DBZ. There'll be more parts to this series. So in part 1, we learned that we need a mastery, a main personality, and a 60 card decks. Miscellaneous advice would be dices, and that's about it. And you learn about a little bit of victories. So we'll discuss the victories again. Endurance victory, which is decking your opponent out. Dragon Ball victory, which is collecting all 7 Dragon Balls. And anger, most powerful personality, MPPV, that's what they call it, which is when you are at level 4, when you're at level 4, which is your peak power level, and you reach 5 anger. 5 anger. If you reach 5 anger, you win automatically. Well, thank you guys. This is Mr. Panda signing out. Yeah, make sure you guys leave a comment down below, like and subscribe. Share this with your friends, because this is going to be a long series of explanation, and I would definitely like to help you guys out. And make sure you guys just re-watch this video. If you have any type of questions, please comment down below, and I'll try to answer them too. So thank you guys. I'll see you. Bye bye.